Welcome back to the Phronesis Perspective, where we dive into practical tips for managing your money at any stage of life. Today, we have Phronesis Wealth Management CEO and financial advisor Richard Osman with us to discuss 5 financial bucket list items to check off before turning 60. Welcome, Richard.
Thanks, Matt. As always, it's great to be here.
Hey, let's jump right in. What's the first financial bucket list item you personally recommend people check off before they hit the age of 60?
Well, Matt, the first item is to ensure you have a robust retirement plan. By age 60, you should have a clear understanding of your retirement goals and a strategy to achieve them. This includes maximizing contributions to your retirement accounts, such as 401k or IRA, and regularly reviewing your portfolio to ensure it's aligned with your goals and risk tolerance.
Okay, now this sounds really critical. So, how can someone maximize their contributions effectively?
Well, first, start by taking full advantage of employer matches if available. If you're over 50, utilize catch up contributions to reboost your retirement savings. Aim to consistently increase your contributions, especially during peak earning years.
It's great advice, Rich. So, what's the second item on our financial bucket list?
The second item is to pay off any and all high interest rate debt. This includes credit card debt, personal loans, and any other debt with high interest rates. Reducing or eliminating this debt frees up more money for savings and investments and, of course, reduces your financial stress.
Now, paying off debt can be quite challenging. Any tips on how to tackle it more effectively?
Absolutely. You start with the debt avalanche method. This is where you focus on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first while making minimum payments on the rest. Alternatively, some people prefer the debt snowball effect, which is paying off the smallest debts first to build momentum. You need to choose the method that works best for you. The most important thing is just to stick to it.
Okay, stick to it. Great advice. Now, moving on to the third item. What should people consider next?
The third item is to establish a comprehensive estate plan. This includes creating or updating your will, setting up a power of attorney, and establishing healthcare directives. If applicable, consider setting up trusts to help manage your assets efficiently and to possibly minimize probate costs.
Now, estate planning can be complex. How should someone get started?
Start by consulting with an estate planning attorney. You want to ensure all legal aspects are covered. Gather all your necessary documents, list your assets, clearly define your wishes, regarding your asset distribution, and then regularly review and update your plan as circumstances change.
Great advice as always. So, what's number 4? What's next on the list?
The fourth item is to build a diversified investment portfolio. By age 60, you should have a mix of investments that balance risk and reward. This would include assets such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, cash, and other assets. Diversification simply just makes sense when it comes to trying to counter market volatility.
Diversification. That's a word I've heard for so long. How can someone ensure that their portfolio is well diversified?
Well, I would say regularly review and rebalance your portfolio to maintain your desired asset allocation. You can consider working with a financial advisor to develop a strategy that does match your risk tolerance, your time horizon, and financial goals. Use this financial advisor to develop a strategy for distributions as well.
And finally, what's the fifth financial bucket list item?
Matt, the fifth item is to create a comprehensive budget for your retirement. This involves estimating your retirement expenses, including healthcare, travel, and leisure activities, and ensuring your incomes sources, such like Social Security, pensions, and retirement savings can cover these expenses.
Now, budgeting for retirement really is essential. Any practical steps that we can take?
Start by tracking your current expenses and projecting how they might change in retirement. Don't forget to consider potential healthcare costs and inflation. You can use retirement calculators to estimate your income needs and adjust your savings plans and asset allocation plans accordingly. Planning ahead helps you work towards a more comfortable and stress-free retirement.
Well, my bucket's full, Rich. Thank you so much for these insightful and wonderful tips.
It's been great discussing these tips with you, Matt. I and my staff are always available to discuss these steps in more detail if someone would like a complimentary consultation.
That's really great to know. Well, folks, that's all for today's Phronesis Perspective. If you know someone who can benefit from this episode, remember to share it. And of course, hit that like button below and make sure to subscribe so you can get the next episode of the Phronesis Perspective. Until then, I'm Matt Ackerman. He's Richard Osman. Have a great day.